Do you sometimes run out of time? Do you sometimes feel that you would love to be able to control it? So I was introduced to this concept while I was reading the book maybe 10 years ago by Gay Hendricks, The Big Leap. And he was mentioning Newton and Einstein, how they would see time very differently. And it got me thinking, and I started looking more into this, and it has changed my life. A lot of people always ask me, oh my gosh, you're so organized, you get so much done. How do you do this? Well, I'll give you my secret. So Newton says that time is equal for everybody. There's 24 hours in a day, there's 60 minutes in an hour, and then 60 seconds in a minute, and that's it. It's equal for everybody, and time lasts the same amount of time minute by minute, and it's even for everybody. We're all aging at the same pace, etc. Now, what's interesting about this is how Einstein has a very different view of time. He's saying that time is relative. He's saying that time is not a thing, that we control it, that we are time, that it depends how we feel about it. Give you a few examples. Let's say if you have children or somebody that you care about, they call you. You pick up the phone and they say, "Mom, help me." And then the line cuts off. Now you're trying to redial, and then you get their busy line and it's not going through. You go right to voicemail and you're panicking. So it takes you 12 minutes to finally get back to them and finally hear what is going on with them. These 12 minutes seem to you like an eternity, because these 12 minutes felt like a lot of time, even if it was only 12 minutes. Think about the reverse now. You're with a friend at a coffee shop, you haven't seen them in 20 years, and you were best buds. And you start yapping and chatting and having a good time. And when you think it's been about 20 minutes, you say, well, I have to go now. You look at your watch, it's been 2 hours. You were having such a great time that you did not notice. And for you, this time felt like it was short, but it was really 2 hours. So we kind of control how we feel about time. We kind of control how it lasts and how much time we imagine that has elapsed in our head. So I started doing this, and I started thinking for myself, I am time. I control time. I can do this. So let's say, for example, I have 15 minutes before another meeting. Well, Newton would say, well, 15 minutes is just 15 minutes. You don't have time to start anything, right? And I say, well, okay, maybe I have time to start something. So I start writing this email or this paragraph for my blog or something. And then I type and I type and I type and I type. And then after a while I look, it's only been 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, okay, I am time. I have time. I control time. And then I start typing and typing and typing. And I tell myself that I have a lot of time, and then I want these 15 minutes to last really, really long so that I have time to do lots of stuff during these 15 minutes. And we can fool ourselves. So that's kind of my secret. So start telling yourself, I have time. I can do this. I can be super efficient. I can control the amount of time that I want this to feel like. And when you're doing something fun, just tell yourself, I want this time to feel like it lasts for a long time. You know, when you go on holidays and then all of a sudden it's the last day and you have to go back home, just tell yourself, I want this to feel like a month. And I want to enjoy every minute of it so that you extend it. You extend your holidays. You extend your weekends. So take advantage of this theory. I was a little skeptical at the beginning, I have to say, and somehow it kind of works. So go ahead and try it.